EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. For the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This will be fielded inside the 5. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
56,
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
11. Check Mike 21. Get your swerve on. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go, baby. Return up.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. 3.5 to go, first quarter. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Boston Scott, his first carry. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here we go with Williams. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Mike 56, Mike 56. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, 11.
Mixon with a first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
The Broncos onto the field to start their next drive.
And they're coming off a 4th. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go play action with Wilson.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Javonte Williams.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos have moved out in front.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. 11 Thomas.
They run it with Balaj. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Randy Gregory. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11, 11, 11.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Wilson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Scott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Boston Scott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Play action. It's Wilson.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here we go. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the big? Both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on that lack of production. They still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. B.J. Hill, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They will throw on first down with Burrow, eluding the pressure.
Certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mixing up the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Mixon. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. Together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.